As a 3D printing company, we don't do paper, and we don't care. Simple marketing techniques do not work. Here's the issue with paper. 90% of business cards and flyers are disposed of within the first hour. Our competition continues to create flimsy and cheap leave-behind material. ReImagin has the power to solve this problem for you.
By using 3D printing, our mission is to accelerate the future, inspiring and empowering people to be innovative. Located in Queens, New York, and established in 2014 as the only 3D printing company, ReImagin has continued to create exceptional 3D printed products, allowing businesses and consumers to be truly unique. Our company remains an LLC with one sole owner, Christopher Power, because he is experienced in the business field and will remain at the company, sustaining ReImagin's financial health. Success at ReImagin ultimately comes from the success of our employees. We promote personal growth and plan to give all employees the opportunity to develop new skills through professional development workshops. The average college graduate will have at least $37,000 in student debt. HR works with SUNY Farmingdale to provide students with college credits, while in our VE course, saving over $10,000 for our students. That's just one of the many benefits of working at ReImagin. As HR director, it is important to me that no employee fails to meet our expectations. Weekly agendas and employee improvement plans help HR focus on each employee's growth. We also have an HR website that provides additional resources that can be accessed 24 hours a day. At ReImagin, we focus on communication, collaboration, and our clients. So we've hired 2 directors for the 3D department, one for products and one for services, making the client's experience easier and more personal. Now that you know a little bit about us, let's take a look at the 3D printing industry.
3D printing technology is rapidly expanding across a wide spectrum of industries. By 2020, the 3D printing market value is projected to increase with a growth rate of 21%. Even NASA and the healthcare industry have invested large sums of money to integrate 3D printing into their businesses. If you or anyone you know has ever broken a bone, then this should look familiar to you. For over 50 years, it's been uncomfortable, restrictive, and smelly. These are the casts of the future, ventilated, lightweight, and allow room for muscle therapy, only possible with 3D printing technology. Relative to our industry, companies such as Hasbro and Poly's 3D Hub have utilized 3D printing to expand their marketing strategy, as well as offer prototyping services. By adopting business models that are proven to work, ReImagin is building off of previous success, continually seeking to expand. So, the 3D printing market breaks down into 3 categories. ReImagin falls under products and services, selling in 2/3 of the market. Let's take a look at our products. As Nigel mentioned earlier, conventional marketing methods simply do not work. Here's our solution. Our best-selling product is our 3D printed promotional material, bringing brand awareness to the next level. Direct competitors like Spire focus on traditional marketing methods. ReImagin guarantees brand uniqueness, allowing companies to stand out from the competition, giving us a significant competitive advantage in the marketing sector.
ReImagin caters to businesses and consumers. Products such as customizable business cards, name tags, and other promotional material can heighten a business's advertising strategy in meetings, and at trade shows can catch anyone's eye. In addition, consumers can purchase and customize an array of items on our e-commerce website. Our company's strengths allow us to efficiently create these products for our clients.
Analyzing ReImagin with our SWOT analysis, our biggest strength is our human capital. 5 of our 3D modelers already knew the 3D software, so we can guarantee highly detailed 3D products. We eliminate the learning curve and use that time to make more products.
A weakness is that our printers are limited to printing 11 by 6 by 6. However, our market research shows that the size of the products we offer is perfect for our clients.
Our biggest business risk is a threat to our future success, but it could also be our biggest opportunity. Right now, we operate in a highly competitive advertising sector, where clients are slowly adopting our 3D marketing solutions. Educating companies on what 3D printing offers takes time. To solve the issue of slow sales, we've entered a new industry in 2017, prototyping, our best opportunity for sustainable growth. Aware of the increased entrepreneurial spirit and ease of access to capital via crowdfunding, we enter this industry owning 100% of the market share. New competitions in VE will drive sales, as there will be a high demand for prototyping, because entrepreneurs need products to show potential investors. Our Director of Sales will now explain who we target.
We see trends that grow among consumers every day via social media. Being that ReImagined is so versatile, we can create products to satisfy a variety of needs. ReImagine targets a wide range of ages 16 to 25, regardless of race, religion, or status of wealth. Because of the range of services we provide, we allow anyone and any company to be unique. Living in an individualistic society, we target the open-minded who want to make a statement in a bold way, and businesses that want to be creative to expand client reach. Additionally, our new prototyping service allows ambitious entrepreneurs to come to us to bring an idea to life. Our entire marketing strategy is built to focus on these qualities of our clients.
At ReImagine, we stray away from the marketing norms and have changed the 5 P's of marketing to the acronym OVER. The 5 P's lack an in-depth explanation as to what our company can do for you. OVER stands for offer, value, experience, and relationship. Our business clients and individual consumers aren't just buying products. They're creating an identity. We offer them the chance to utilize creativity and self-expression to develop their own products. All products come with a price. At ReImagine, we're selling our products at an affordable price of $2 per gram to our consumers. However, price is not what our consumers consider when purchasing our products. We offer them a chance to stand out. What we provide in true value supersedes cost. We create an experience. The more engaging we are, the more likely they are to buy. At trade shows, we demonstrate this using 2 of our 20 3D printers, thus allowing the client to experience the 3D world in person. Normally, a frustrating buying process is what kills online sales. So we provide our clients with a simple design process. Here's how.
First, the client gains interest in a product and submits an inquiry. The sales team emails the buyer and communicates with the 3D printing team. Then, we send a picture of the final product. The buyer loves it, confirms it, and the product is printed and shipped. This process allows us to develop healthy relationships with our clients.
Putting our clients first is what develops that relationship. By sending product samples to potential business clients, we spark that interest by showing them how we can enhance their marketing strategy. But that's not all we do to create the reputation that we have with our clients.
We've decided to start something new this year, our Social Impact Initiative. For every $300 or more purchase, we donate a personal printed gift to a child at the New York Presbyterian Children's Hospital. Not only does this allow us to give back to our community, our clients and employees love the program too, because they feel like they're changing the world. All of this is possible due to the financial health of our company.
As CFO, our numbers don't lie. We've compiled data to tell the story of ReImagine. We focus on 2 economic indicators to assess the economy's health: interest rates and inflation. Inflation impacts us the most because it impacts our consumers. As of February 2017, the inflation rate is at 2.7% and is projected to increase in 2017. With the rise in inflation, consumers may spend less, so we plan to keep prices low to continue to attract consumers, as long as we retain at least 80% profit margins. Our balance sheet is a reflection of our financial health. Our work capital has increased since 2014, and we are debt-free. Since we're debt-free, we have the money to invest into our future growth plans and give out holiday bonuses to our employees, because a happy employee is a productive one. In the months of December and January, we lost over $100,000 in revenue, missing projections. But February turned out to be our month of success, earning more than $100,000 above expectations. Our sales and marketing team reviewed their strategies and are currently exceeding projections by over 37%. This shows promise for March and April to also be projections. As of now, operating expenses cost us 75% of our gross revenue. Still, ReImagine is expecting nearly $220,000 worth of profit at the end of this fiscal year.
We price our products by weight, allowing us to sell our products at an affordable price. With the cost of only 6 cents per gram, we earn a gross profit of 97%. For prototyping and customization, there is a flat fee for development.
As we break even this month with over 22,000 units sold, we can reinvest more time into our social awareness efforts. With our new products and advertising strategies, 3D printing has the potential to change every single industry. If you take our financial health with the projected growth of the industry and the fact that we just paid a 25% dividend to investors, ReImagined is a low-risk, high-reward investment. We don't do paper, and our clients love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice job. So we're all familiar with the national conversation around international trade. Would your business, do you think it would do better in an environment with more or less regulation?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. Do you think your business would do better in an environment with more or less regulation?
Well, to answer your question, I think this country will do fine without regulations on certain things. For example, Trump's border tax, with him impacting us, because our Make About 3D printers and our filament is used to make our 3D tangible products, and that is shipped out of China. If Trump influences this 20% tax border, we would have to see how we would fight that. It's either be cut into our prices and cut into our profit margins, as long as we retain at least 80% profit margins, or we can cut salaries. But since we have a gross profit margin of 97%, and if we can lower prices to combat that and still keep our consumers, we are fine with the Trump putting in this tax burden back.
I'd like to add on to that. To add on to what our CFO Nigel said, if Trump does impose a border tax, our CPO Calvin, like he mentioned before, we get our MakerBot printers from here. However, we get our filament from China. As Nigel mentioned before, we have a 97% profit rate, which means we do make a substantial amount. Like Nigel mentioned, if we keep it above 80%, we are a profitable company. However, if it dips under 80%, we'd have to talk as a management team and go to HR. If necessary, we might have to cut salaries or even fire employees. We want to do what's best for the company and what's best for our consumer.
Thank you.
Sorry. Do you see the acquisition cost of the material as your principal risk in operating your business, or are there other ones that are more important than that?
Could you repeat the question, please?
The cost of acquiring what you put into your product, do you see that as your principal risk, or are there other risks that you have in terms of your overall business?
Well, like our CPO Calvin mentioned, we have a chart where we currently spend about 75% into expenses. It is a high risk, but we'd be able to cut expenses, like I mentioned, by cutting salaries and potentially losing employees. Calvin, if you would like to add on.
As my CEO just mentioned, a large part of our expenses come from our operating costs. However, a lot of it is also operational fees rather than the raw cost of filament alone. Lydia, could you please go back to the slide where it has our cost per gram? So what you see here is that we sell at $2 per gram. However, it only costs us 6 cents to make something per gram. That comes from the raw cost of materials where we buy in bulk. Specifically, a 900-gram roll of filament costs us $54. So if you divide it, the $54 by 900, that's where you get the raw cost of 6 cents per gram.
Well, I'm fascinated by this business. But I wonder if you've looked at the longevity of this concept, given that obviously even the 3D printer makers have suffered over the years, and the fact that businesses don't consider this to be a very high priority item on their agenda will it be long before every business that has a traditional printer today has a 3D printer of their own and buying paper from Avery and making 3D business cards for themselves? So kind of wonder what your thoughts are on the longevity.
Right, so to answer your question, I do see a very promising future and bright future ahead for 3D printing. So one of the most prominent reasons why we've decided to center our business around 3D printing is because of the flexibility and capability of 3D printing to adapt to almost every single industry. As you saw in the slide with the cast before, it has the potential to even make its way into the healthcare industry, providing people who are injured with custom-built casts or even prosthetics for people who have lost limbs. Additionally, to address the business cards, if you could please go to the slide with the price per business card. So what you see here is a deal that we had with T Squared where we sold 100 cards. So with this set, it comes out to a cost of $12.24 for one 3D printed card. While that may seem like a hefty price for one 3D printed business card where you could use that to print approximately 500 paper printed business cards, 500 paper printed business cards will not leave an impact on your consumers. When you invest the $12.24, not only are you leaving a lasting impression on your clients, but you're showing them that you're interested in developing a relationship with them. And that's what draws in long-term customers.
To add on, you can also see that the business card isn't as breakable as our CFO Nigel was able to rip a business card. At ReImagin, we don't do paper, and it is very durable. Sam, I'm sure you were able to play with the other one, but like our director of sales was able to use, it's very durable. And as you've noticed, it doesn't leave a lot of information because the least glamorous thing is my phone number or the email. What I'm doing is I'm leaving an impact.
Hi. How are you planning to spend your excess cash?
Well, as I said before, we would like to invest into our future growth plans. As you see from our total assets, we have over $1.5 million, and we have $986,000 in cash. So, like our CPO previously mentioned, we entered the industry prototyping. We realized that we were not making enough cash in the months of December and January. That's why we hit such a significant hit. So, as you can see, thank you for later pointing it up. As you can see, February was our month of success. And for prototyping and our 3D printed business cards, we saw a huge amount of money come in because of that. So that's where we would put our future growth plans into.
To add on to what our CFO was just saying, one of the things that we're looking at to invest with our excess cash is expanding into various industries aside from prototyping. So one thing we've been working on with our 3D modeling team is developing assistive care technologies with the 3D printing technology. One thing that we've done so far is we created a custom doorknob handle for people who suffer from ALS. It's something that 3D printing specializes in because you can create prototypes that fit any doorknob and anyone. So once you have that initial prototype, you can send it to China, have it mass produced for the masses. So that's an industry we're looking to reinvest in with our excess cash.